Aurora Middle School, and today I'll be showing you how to do hands-on equations with cubing.
Okay, so we have 2 pawns and 2 cubes. This first pawn is blue, and it means that it is x. This white pawn is white, which means that is the opposite of x. You have to remember that x can be negative or positive. Just because it's blue doesn't mean it's positive. Next we have the cubes. The red one equals positive, and the green one equals negatives. These are both constants.
My first problem is 4x plus 3 equals 2x plus 7.
Alright, our first legal move that we're going to do is take away 2 blue pawns on each side. We can do this because if we take away the same on each side, the scale does not move. Next, we need to isolate the blue pawns on the left side here. We're going to do that by adding a negative 3 to the 3, which means that it becomes a pair of 0. But since we did it on this side, we also have to do it on this side. So we have to add negative 3 to the 7. So we can take this way, and then we need to do 7 minus 3. That equals 4. Now I have 2x equals 4. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. So that means that x equals 2.
Our next problem is the opposite of 3x plus 2 equals negative 10 plus x.
Okay, so we don't have the same type of pawn on each side, but what we can do is add pawns to each side since it makes the scale equal still. So what we're going to do is add 3 blue pawns to each side.
So my next problem is the opposite
The
of 3x
scale is still
plus
equal
5
since we added the
plus
same on
x
each side.
equals 2x.
Now
plus
over here we
negative
can make pairs of 0, so we can slide this off to the side, and the scale still equals the same. Now we need to isolate these pawns on the right side here by taking away this negative 10.
The opposite of 3x.
We can do this by adding 10 to each side
I'm just gonna say for the last problem.
and making a pair of 0 over here. Now we have 12 equals 4x. 12 divided by 4 is 3.
For the last
So
problem,
x equals 3.
My last problem is the opposite of 3x plus 5 plus x is equal
I did
to
that
2x plus negative 7.
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is make a pair of 0 over here. And now we don't have the same type of pawn on each side, but that's okay, because we can add pawns to both
I'm going
sides.
to take the opposite of x and
Add
x.
2 to this side, which means we have to add 2 to this
And
side.
they're on the same side. I'm going to take those.
And then we can make even more pairs of 0 over here.
This negative.
And now we need to get rid of this.
Oh my god.
We need to get rid of this negative 3 to isolate the x's on this side. So we can do this by adding 3 to both sides.
Alright, here you go. I got it.
This makes a pair of
So for
0.
my first legal move, I'm going to take the
And this
opposite
is
of x
8 is equal
and
to
x,
4x.
because they equal to pair of
8
0,
divided
and
by
they're on the same
4 is
side.
2, which means x is
Then I'm
equal
not-
to 2.